Williams. Today could be a make or break day for our state's Republican House Speaker Glenn Cassada.
As we've been telling you, House Republicans are meeting as we speak to talk about his political future. This after racist and sexist allegations came out against him. Live coverage for you tonight from the state capitol. Reporter Chris Bungard sitting outside that crucial caucus meeting. Chris, what could the outcome of this meeting change for everything?
We're in a hallway of a Nashville boutique hotel. We're just a few feet away from here, down a stairway. About 65 House Republican members are meeting, and they're trying to determine the future of their Speaker, Glenn Cassada. As some Capitol protesters called for the House Speaker to resign because of a texting scandal, one of those watching what the House Republican caucus does about it is Republican Governor Bill Lee. The governor, who said he would ask the Speaker to resign if he were an administration member, was at a Nashville food bank event when asked about the critical caucus meeting.
My hope is that they exercise their ability to choose a leader, and they'll do so, or to cast a vote of confidence or no confidence, and that's a part of the process that's important. The Speaker himself has said it's important.
The governor maintained it's premature to call a special session if the Speaker does not resign, but said he wants to see what happens in the caucus meeting before any conversations beyond that.
I feel very strongly that the overwhelming majority is still with me.
The Speaker has not said anything different since those words last Monday. Speaker Cassada has been under scrutiny since his former Chief of Staff, Kate Cothran, allegedly sent racist and sexist text messages 3 years ago. The Speaker admits responding to a few of the sexist texts. The Speaker has also been criticized for trying to influence an Ethics Committee report on his handling of Cothran's resignation earlier this month, but denies any meddling.
What I hope comes out of this is that all of our caucus members are able to come together. They did a good job during session, and I think that they can weather this storm and make good decisions in this circumstance as well.
The House Republicans have been in there almost 2 hours. In fact, it's 2 hours almost right at the dot. No update yet, and no telling how long this all may last here in Nashville. Reporting from Nashville, Chris Bungard.
All right, Chris, thank you so very much. And unless Cassada resigns, most constitutional observers believe there is no provision to remove the Speaker until his 2-year term is up.